Don't worry, we're almost done. You were rid of me soon, so pull out the AK this game. I knew this was a good lobby, so I decided I wanted to wreck shop in it. Pulled out a difficult or an easy gun to use. Got the silencer. There's not really any reason to use the silencer on this gun, I'd say. Pretty much never any reason to. The galil is better than it in every way with the silencer. It's more accurate, holds its damage better at range. I find the recoil is less with the silencer. In my opinion, of course. I don't know if this is true if you look at the stats, but usually the AK I like it unsilenced just because it has a lot of power, right? And every time you put a silencer on the gun, it takes away from the power, whereas the galil, I feel, without a silencer isn't that powerful. I mean, it's about the same as it is with the silencer. The reason why everyone uses a silence is because it holds its damage very well with the silencer, whereas this gun, it does, but it's not, you know, it's not as weak as the famas with the silencer, but it's definitely a lot weaker. But anyway, I want to bring up a few things in this game. There's just ways in winning 1v1 gunfights, you know what I mean? But yeah, just ways to win one-on-one gunfights. Sorry, I got a text message there. Sorry, phone call rather. Fuck, who even uses text messages? I hate those things. Get the same amount accomplished in 30 seconds of a phone call as you can in 10 texts. But anyway, pick up this guy on top, get my Blackbird real quick. So as you can see, I wouldn't normally call him my Blackbird here because, as I said earlier, I got it on my first life. You know, it's very early in the game. However, I only had 6 bullets left. If I had seen that famas a second sooner, I wouldn't have. But yeah, what can you do, right? But I want to, you know, talk about winning one-on-one gunfights. So this is bullshit. I don't even call him this chopper. I just get my next chopper and dogs. But anyway, I probably would have got more kills if I did. But this Blackbird was up. But yeah, if you do call on your Blackbird and you get all your kill streaks from it, like I said earlier, because I had very few bullets left with my AK, then you definitely don't want to call on your chopper immediately. You know, try and get it. If you die soon after, try and build up another new streak, and if not, you know, just try and get some more kills with your Blackbird's up, because it's an advantage you won't have after the chopper's done. But as we're winning one-on-one gunfights, I talked about jumping around corners. You know, if someone surprises you, always jump to the left or the right. Some people just strafe. I like to do this primarily with lightweight because you can move to the left and right really quickly. But what most people don't talk about is, you know, vertical strafing. Like, sure, you can move to the left and the right, which is always a good idea, because anything that makes it harder for the other people to get their gun on target on you is a good thing. But there's 2 other kinds of strafes that a lot of people don't talk about. I mean, you can drop shot, which is strafing downwards. This guy didn't check his corners like an idiot, but I don't kill him anyway, so. You can drop shot, which is strafing to the ground. I don't even know if strafing technically applies to that, but yeah, I'm sure you guys know what I mean. Let's call it dodging. Yeah, so you dodge by dropping to the ground. You dodge them. Pick up my second SR here. You can dodge them by jumping. You see there, I pulled myself back around the corner, which a lot of people don't do, is instead of creeping around the corner, jump around the corner and then pull back behind the corner again. So it's basically doing the opposite of what most people do, but you know, you can jump at someone. You know, if I see someone that surprises me with ghost or something, I can jump to the right while shooting at them and then drop shot out of the jump. And that one usually gets people. If you're really trying hard, it's very hard to get someone on target, because for a second they're up high, and if you don't have good aim, you put your gun up in the air, and then they're back on the ground a second after, right? So that's really effective. And I kind of a recording fail here, but I die anyway. I hate random headshots. It's probably the most annoying thing in this game. Shouldn't have made the recoil so intense, because every time you shoot someone, half the time the fucking bullets look at them hiding in a corner. But yeah, I didn't call my chopper here because there's only a few kills left. But yeah, for example, jump around the corner. So right here, this guy's completely oblivious. Probably should have stunned him, but I mean, after me shooting at him like that, he didn't hear me or anything, so I assumed he's an idiot, which he was. So whatever. But yeah, so you just got to use your cover. I mean, obviously, if you're head glitching at someone, you make yourself a harder target. But what a lot of people do, like I even strafe behind head glitching spots. Unless it's a very narrow spot. Like if I see someone up ahead and they see me first and start shooting, I'll strafe back and forth while I'm head glitching. You know what I mean? So you just got to be creative in how you evade people. You know, read the situation right, and just try and make it as difficult as possible for someone to get on target with you. Be that flanking, getting behind them, you know, jumping around corners, drop shotting, whatever you can. Basically, I just do all this stuff because I don't knife, which pretty much eliminates half of that. Well, maybe not. I can beat most people knifing, but still, knifing is really cheap and annoying, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, work on that. Let me know what you guys thought of this. Maybe I can do some more tips and tricks. I know I haven't really covered that much in the past, but I've got a lot of questions, and I know I'm talking to the black spaces right now for a long time, but whatever. If you're still with me, yeah, just let me know. Leave a comment, give me a like if you want. I don't really care if you do, but maybe add some stuff that I can contribute to that. I'm sure I have a lot more tips. That's just all I could think of. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And this is the end of part 5 and the conclusion of my nice little streak of good TDM games. Hope you enjoy, guys.